Everybody, this is Luca Leclercq. Oh, good, okay. And I was telling people, Luca, that Betsy says Luca like a good French person, and I always say Lucas because the way it's written, but it's Lucas Leclerc or Luca Leclerc. uh,
Yes, you can see the both.
and he's at Chateau Fourcas Dupré in Bordeaux. So I'm gonna. The reason I wanted to do this is because a lot of people are cooped up inside, and I wanted to show them the life of the winemaker and life in the vineyard during these difficult times, and also to get some sunshine by virtual sunshine, if nothing else. So, Luca, can you tell us who you are and what you do and where Fourcas Dupré is?
Okay, so I'm Lucas, Lucas Leclerc. I'm winemaker here in Bordeaux. I'm winemaker from Burgundy originally, but I lived already 20 years here. So I'm from Bordeaux, I would say. Uh, so I always worked in Bordeaux in right bank first, and now in left bank. So here we are in left bank in Fourcas Dupré. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Now I'm in Fourcas Dupré. I'm the winemaker, general manager. So I'm working with guys. There are 17 guys everywhere here, working on the vineyards. What can I say? Fourcas Dupré, it's a fantastic place because it's very high altitude. Here, over there, I don't know if you can see, it's Saint-Julien, near the river La Gironde. And when we go that way, it's United States is over there. It's the sea, the Atlantic Sea is over there. So it's 25 kilometers of forest. And so here we are in the top of a hill with gravelly soils. So it's a typical, what is Fourcas Dupré is this soil. I can show you if you want. It's very small stones. I don't know if you see it.
Yeah.
You can see it. And this is the typical things of the place. When you are in Châteauneuf-du-Pape, it's much more bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Here, they are very small. It's tiny stones, and that we call gravels. And our soils, fantastic soils, come from this.
And is this, you mentioned the roof of Bordeaux? How do you say that? The roof of the Medoc. Explain that for
Roof
me.
of the Medoc, because we are in the highest point of the Medoc, 47 meters. It's not a mountain, but it's quite high. It's quite high here. Why it's good to be at the top? It's when you have a hill, when it's raining, the water is going out of the soil. So it's a good drilling system, I would say.
Okay. And what appellation within Bordeaux are you in?
So I'm here in Leclercq. Leclercq, it's I don't know in English, it's communal.
Commune
area. Lac Saint-Julien, Lac Saint-Estèphe, Lac Margaux. There is no classified growth. There is only cru bourgeois style chateau. If you want to see, I can show you after typical house of bourgeois from the 19th century.
Yeah, and
so
if you need,
Leclercq.
If you need, you can turn the camera, like in the upper left of your camera, you can switch the direction of your camera if you want to point at something, if you want.
Look, over there, there is the typical bourgeoise maison from now 200th century. And it's typical of this appellation. You have plenty of small chateaux like this.
And does the owner family still live there?
No. So it's recently there's a French entrepreneur, businessman, who bought the chateau in last July. But he's French. He's from Bretagne. In Bretagne, you know, it's Bretagne, the west of France. They are drinking a lot red wine, especially from Bordeaux. So at 64 years old, he wanted his own chateau. So he bought Fourcas Dupré. And he wants the chateau to improve the quality and the business. So we are trying to develop the quality, and it's my rules now.
And can you tell me how your job has changed from, you're not just the winemaker now, you're the, what did you say the title is, general director?
I'm general manager, yes, but finally.
And what else? Go ahead. What all does that entail?
I mean that I'm dealing with all the guys in the vineyards, in the cellar, but also I'm in charge of selling the wine. So to present the wines with all the wine merchants in France, but also in United States, in Asia. So I have to show my production. So it's very interesting job because you have the raw materials here, the vines, and you are dealing also with the bottles, the finished product. So it's very interesting. I have the complete range of career to do.
Yeah, and that includes a fair amount of travel normally.
Yes. I like to go and see you in New York, but I like to go also in Los Angeles because what is wonderful is to see your bottle, your wine made. You have made the wine here to be drunk by another countries, by other people from all over the world. It's fantastic.
Yeah, and Duclos, who is on here, which is Nick right now, and Clementine, they sell your wine in New York. So people can reach out to them to find it. It's delicious. It's on my list. It's a really good, affordable wine that is fantastic. It's clearly well made by this gentleman.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank you very much.
What normally happens in the vineyard in, I guess it's April yet? It's March still. In March, this time of year, what happens normally and how is that different?
Now, we have finished the pruning, all the prunings is finished. And if you see, you have some beautiful, the new baby is coming, you have the small leaves. You see here, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. We say that it's 6 leaves. You have a bud who is not still growing, but is beginning. So we can say that the season is starting now. The real season is now. In a few months, or even in few weeks, we will see the small grapes, the small berries. So it will be very soon we will have the berries. So we have to take care about this. So we have to work the soils. You have many some grass here. We let them like this, but sometimes it take is developing too much. So we have to take off this. So we are working the soil under the vines, but also here. So we are preparing the season. Voilà.
So with the buds as young and delicate as they are, is there any danger from the snow you had yesterday?
Snow, no. Snow, it's okay. But no, snow, no, it's the temperature. Below 0 for us, it's terrible because all these buds are green, are very young cells, so plenty of water. So this can turn into ice and all the tissue will be destroyed. So this is what we are afraid of. For the moment, we have 1 month almost to wait to be sure that there is no frost here.
Wow. Look. And is there something you're doing with plowing? I heard the other day something about exposing the feet of the vine. Is that something that happens now? I'm really bad at viticulture things.
Yeah. Yes. Can you tell me what?
Somebody said this time of year you plow to expose the foot of the vine. Is that? Do I have that completely wrong? Or you're upturning any grass? Is there any plowing happening now?
It's cool. I don't know what you say, but no, I don't know. Sorry.
So,
here we are just really. Sorry.
Just go ahead. You tell me. And then what are the other 17 people doing right now? They're still coming to work and all that.
So they are working the soils here. So we are trying to take off all these herbs. It's good, but not too much. It's good to have a little bit, but not too much. Look, this is a very young vines. You have seen that's very quite developed here. You have all the branches, and we cannot see. Let's see if we see now. We cannot see yet, but soon we will see some grapes. So here you have this, for example. This is the. I don't know if you see this who can maintain all the how say that, the branch. So this we have to take off all those comment vous dites ça, des fils.
Threads?
Yes.
A thread?
And this is will keep all the branch vertical, you know. So we have to do all this type of work, and we are doing this also that we are all the dead feet, the dead vines, we replace it with new wine.
I see.
Like this. This is a brand new. We call it complantation. It means that we have replaced old feet by a new one. So they are doing that for the moment. Here there is another.
And even under quarantine, because you're in the vineyard and spread out, people still are coming to work?
Yes. And you know what? They like very much to come because first, the weather is quite good, as you can see. Even it was snowing yesterday. And they like to come because they know that it's a new season, the new wine. So all our vignerons, our workers know the importance they have to be here. And finally, they are all in their own spot, so they don't care about the others. So they can work 2 weeks, 3 weeks without seeing other person. So
Really?
It's okay.
How big is the estate?
It's 50 hectares. It's a medium size estate. Well, 50 hectares. We have red and white.
Oh, I didn't know you had a white. Awesome.
Yes, because normally Medoc is very well known for red. All the classified growers are making great wines, red wines. Here in Leclercq is very famous for red wine. But we have some parts more over there, more down the tree over there. You have limestones soils, and these limestones is very nice for white wine.
And can you remind people who might not know what the blends are in your red and white, and what the blend is on the grapes growing?
We are using the typical grape variety of Medoc. It's here we are in a Cabernet Sauvignon, half Cabernet Sauvignon, half Merlot, and we have a little bit of Petit Verdot, 1%. So it's very. We are going to plant more Petit Verdot and also Cabernet Franc. We are missing Cabernet Franc, so we are planting new vines in Cabernet Franc.
Gotcha. Thank you, Duclos, for the lessons. Fille is a wire, and décavaillonnage is the plowing that's going to happen. I love that. And my friend Nicole, she said she would give anything to be working in a vineyard right now.
Yeah.
So you had mentioned the wine storehouse. Can you show us that, and the vat room and the amphora?
Yes. I'm going to there. So look, this is the typical house, I tell you.
Yeah.
This is a part when you can do a nice barbecue, you know, during summertime.
Okay.
So if you come, we can have a good meat here with good red wine and white wines. And
the next time I have a flat tire, I'll call you and we can do that.
Yes. So this is a cellar. It's quite an old cellar. We are going to rebuild a new one, but it's quite efficient. You know, it's a good kitchen. It's like we say in bonne cuisine. Because if you can bring good raw ingredients, you can do a good wine, even with this old type of vats. We are using a little bit some amphora.
Oh, is that new? Relatively new?
This is yes. What is interesting is that we are using barrels, but the raw of continents. This is a Fourcas Dupré 19, and it's like you like to touch. It's I like to touch it. Sorry. You have the mini size of amphora.
I see.
This one is 7. It's almost three barrels. And let me show you a very old vat room. It's a very old from the 19th century. There is no light. Up.
Lucas, this feels like a video game going through. This feels like a video game going through the cellar.
Yeah. So here it's typical of a very old cellar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's from the 19th century. So you have typical wood vats, and let me show you upstairs.
Yeah.
And when we are building new cellars, we are thinking about this type of old cellar because finally they were making gravity vinification. So finally we invent nothing. We are taking all the things they were developing 200 years ago. Voilà, it's typical of very old cellar.
But how would the grapes go through there? Is there a big window or a manual
There's a big window
elevator?
here. There's a window. This type of, I don't know if you can call it an elevator. You know, the grapes come from down over there, down the road.
Gotcha.
And after you enter in the vats.
Gotcha. Very cool. That's awesome. Yeah. Wow, you're very agile, bringing us with you on the stairs and up in the cellar.
Yeah. I have to be careful. But no, it's so we are not using anymore this one. Maybe in the near future we will see, but we are going to build another one. Maybe with this type of ideas, why not taking this the gravity entry of the grapes, and it's easy finally to work with.
Yeah. What else should we know about your wine? Again, you guys, these wines are sold through Duclos as their importer, and maybe Nick or Clementine, you'll tell us some stores that might be open that they can find this wine, at least in New York, but I'm sure you can ask for it.
Yeah, but Duclos is very good partner for us. It's a long-time partner, and they are also in Los Angeles.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, and so here, for example, this is one of the Fourcas Dupré 2019. Normally, we are in the week of premier time, but we didn't present it finally, but soon.
Yeah, can you explain to people what I didn't realize that it is en primeur week and that's been canceled. Can you just kind of explain what en primeur is for people?
Yeah, with my poor English.
You're doing great.
What's happening is that we have just harvested this wine, these grapes last September.
Yeah.
We made the wine last October and November, and now what's happened in Bordeaux? We have this exceptional week where about 500 professionals are coming to test this brand new wine. It's not finished yet, but we call it en primeur. The press, the journalists are testing the wine and to appreciate the quality and see if they want to buy it or not. So during 1 week, we have many testing. You can test about 200 wine a day without problem, and you make your choice. This week is very important for us because we are selling about the half of the production during this week. Is in the world we are selling our wines is not finished. Okay for you?
I missed part of that, Luca, but I think people heard that. But it's okay. So you basically it's a barrel sample and a bottle you bring out and journalists and buyers taste.
Exactly. So they make their own market. And just to show you something also we are doing, it's kasher wine here. It's
what?
People, Jewish guys who are making the wines with us here.
Kosher wine.
Yes, exactly. So I don't have the right to touch it or to take the wine from the barrels. Only Jewish people can do it, and so we will bottle it like our 2019 wines, but they will do it just beside us.
And where will that be sold to?
Everywhere in the world, they are selling in New York, I think, in Australia, in Paris, in London. They are selling everywhere. It's
and
one merchant.
Once it's in the bottle, it can be touched by non-kosher people to stay kosher.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah.
That's really cool. How many? Is it a kosher winemaker or just someone who's familiar with the business that you can walk through?
It's
comes around
nice.
Bordeaux.
We are dedicated for that. No,
that's
it's they are coming doing winemaking. When we are harvesting, they are coming and we are just close to them to say, okay, it's good to do that, but they do their own wine, I would say, because we don't have to touch. But we advise how to make it. Voilà. You catch me?
That's fascinating. You're back.
Yes, I'm back.
I didn't catch all of that. It got muddled from the data, but hopefully it went through to everybody else.
Bon, I'm going out.
I'm realizing that the internet is being slowed down to keep it going because everybody's doing video chats and watching movies, and so they are purposefully slowing down the internet to but it keeps everybody up. So God bless. Yeah. Well, anything else you want to tell, or people have questions? Because I don't want to make it too long, and I will post this I'm going to post this on IGTV, and then I'm putting it on YouTube so people can come back if they couldn't catch it at this time. And then the rest of the week, tomorrow, I'm interviewing Maureen Dubard, who has property in Bergerac and Wisconsin-Saint-Emilion and Lalande Pomerol. And then, let's see, I'm hoping to get Veronique from Felon-Segur, and Thomas tomorrow. I think Friday, is Thomas Le Gris de Sal from La Grande Verdure.
Tell hello to Thomas. It's a great vigneron. He's doing a great job.
He is thrilling. He makes beer and he's planting some unusual things. And yeah, I'm very excited. I met him, and that chateau is extraordinary too. I will say hi to Thomas. All right. It's really good to see your face. Give my love to your family. Your wife as well? Your wife as well, Luca? Everybody's good at home, Luca? I don't think he can hear me. Okay, I'll let you go. Thank you so much, Luca. It was really good to chat with you. Thanks for joining, everybody. I like getting out with the vineyard, too. All right, guys. Take care. Bye-bye, Luca.